Welcome to Fruitland Baptist Bible Institute and Theology 101. As we begin the quarter, I'd like to first talk to you a little bit about our syllabus. The syllabus will be posted on Moodle there. All you need to do is go to the Fruitland website and go to the student portal and enter into Moodle there. If you have any problems getting into Moodle, please feel free to contact me or contact Ben Tackett, our librarian. His email address is library@fruitland.edu, and he can answer any technical questions you may have there. All the assignments will be on the syllabus, and all the assignments will be on Moodle there. This quarter we're going to be studying God. Theology is studying and thinking about God. We have a wonderful God, a God that we can have a relationship with. He's a personal God. He's not impersonal force, and that means we can have a relationship with God. And anytime you have a relationship with someone, you want to think about that person and know that person. For instance, I have a relationship with my wife, and I have a relationship with several friends. That means I love them, I want to know them, I want to know things about them, ideas about them. And that's the way it is with God and theology. Theology is just studying who God is and knowing more about Him. And if we have a God like we have in the biblical God, one would want to know more about Him. In other words, if you're saved and you're a Christian, you'll want to know more about God and think about Him and discuss Him. So that's what we're going to do this quarter. Several areas of study that we're going to study in this particular quarter is going to be the issue of authority. What is our source of authority? Where do we go to for answers? What is our major authority? We're going to discuss those issues concerning authority, the meaning of authority, the source of our authority. Also, we're going to discuss biblical revelation and general revelation, and we'll discuss the distinction between the two. In other words, how do we know God? We know Him through revelation. And there are several aspects in revelation, as I mentioned there a moment ago. Special revelation and general revelation is very important. General revelation is how we know God through nature. Special revelation is how we know God through His Son and how we know Him through the Bible. So we'll have a good discussion and talk on special revelation in Scripture. Another aspect of theology this quarter is the doctrine of God. We're going to be discussing the being of God, theism, and who God is as a personal being. We're also going to be talking about the Trinity and the importance of the Trinity in theology and in our daily lives. We're also going to be discussing the attributes of God. The attributes of God and who He is and His perfections are very important in theology. Knowing the characteristics of God is important in having a relationship with Him. We're also going to talk about the work of creation and the work of providence, God's providence and His sovereignty in theology. These issues are of paramount importance in theology, and we're going to want to discuss those together. Another area of theology we're going to be discussing is the doctrine of man, the doctrine of sin and man and our essential nature according to the Bible. Also talking about the doctrine of sin and who we are in relationship to God. We're also going to be discussing the doctrine of man and grace and how God's grace affects us in who we are. The fourth area of theology we're going to discuss this quarter is going to be the doctrine of Christ. It's called Christology. Who is Christ? We're going to discuss His deity and why His deity is important in the practical aspects of our life and our Christian walk. Also, we're going to talk about the work of Christ in salvation, and what He's done for us on the cross. We're going to have an enjoyable time discussing these issues about God and a worshipful time. I look forward to being with you this quarter. God bless you. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me through email or phone, or any technical questions, please feel free to contact Ben Tackett, our librarian. God bless you. Look forward to being with you this quarter.